had the privilege of interviewing a former judge here in Arkansas and a member of the governor's cabinet. And he said that it was one of the best interviews that he'd ever done. And I was really taken aback by his high praise, but I also know that that came from competing in Stoa, having experience learning how to communicate effectively and clearly. And then when I stepped out into the real world, I realized that was something that a lot of people don't have, and I'm really blessed to have learned that.
Some of the biggest benefits came to me from participating in Stoa were the ability to communicate complex ideas to a variety of people or to a lot of people in a room confidently. I think that's been really useful in college and in grad school and in work. All of those places require you to be able to communicate yourself and the ideas that you're working on with one another to make progress. Another skill that I learned in Stoa is to be able to present in front of a lot of people without feeling very nervous. It's also to be able to think on my feet some. It's being able to research something in depth, being able to gather a body of information on something and collect it in a way that you can form an argument out of it or an idea that you can communicate.
I would not have thought that policy research was remotely down my daughter's alley. I would have thought that she would think, this is so boring. I do not want to spend time learning about this. But it was completely the opposite. And she discovered in herself this whole side of herself that she would not have known was there. I truly marvel at the skills that they have to do the research, find the truth, find the facts, know how to converse intelligently on these topics.
When the older kids in Stoa have taken an interest in them, have stopped them outside of a room to say, that was incredible, I got to listen through the door, that was a really great job, or someone told me they saw your speech and you're a really great speaker. That kind of community you just can't seem to find in other places, and it's meant a lot to spurring our girls on. You look over and one of the kids is working on an apologetics card, and you wonder, is this what you want to be doing with your free time? Are you sure you don't want to go do something else? The debate, the reasoning, the theology, all of that. When your kids are running too hard, so to speak, after those things, it's a win, because those are all great things to grow in.
Stoa has been one of the best things we could do to prepare our children to speak boldly for Christ. And when I think of what we're called to do to advance the kingdom of God in this fallen world that we're living in, and to be able to rightly divide truth and to skillfully communicate truth.
Stoa has prepared me to speak boldly for Christ by giving me the tools and the confidence that I need to be able to communicate effectively, because the gospel is a very powerful message, but there is something to being able to communicate it clearly to other people. And without the confidence that I know how to talk to people, it's just a lot harder for me to share that. So I would say Stoa gave me the confidence to be able to share the gospel.